Okay, good morning. Let me tell y'all something. And this is a random AF. If your friend takes a bad picture of you, she don't really like you, girl. She don't like you. She don't like you not one bit. She take a bad picture of you, a bad angle picture, and not just a bad angle picture, not just taking it, posting. Child, that is your nemesis. Hear me now and believe me later. That is your nemesis. Boy. All right, so I am on my way to a vending event. It is now 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, ma'am. It's 7 a.m. Saturday. 65 degrees. I ain't got money problems, and money problems ain't got me. Oh, jeez. I'm sleepy as hell, y'all. I went to bed at a pretty decent hour. Decent for me is before 1 o'clock. Judge your daddy. And let me tell you, so yesterday, I was just sitting. I mean, when I say sitting, literally sitting, and my shoulder hurt. I don't know why it started hurting. I didn't move anything. I didn't bump it. Yo, I have no idea. But you know what? The devil is a lie. That's all I have to say. The devil is a lie. I need to go to Ulta, which is always a setup. And I need to purchase a few things for my trip. I need some brow gel. Now, I'm still using this pencil, which it works really good, but I feel like I need the brow gel. Ooh, something's in my ear. So you guys remember the... There she goes. There go that morning voice go. Okay. me. You guys remember that bug zapper that I got for my birthday? And somehow a fly got in my house. Well, I know how I got in my house, but at any rate, she was not trying to leave, child. Like, she was trying to move in. She didn't want to pay any type of rent. She didn't want to help clean. She just wanted to move in for free. I zapped her ass, baby. I zapped her ass. You hear me? I zapped her. And it was very cathartic. Scary. Very cathartic. Anyway, so this morning I am on my way to a vending event. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm always keeping a business. I always keep a business, baby. Always keep a money-making opportunity. I took the master class of Candy Burris. Yes, God. So I have a candle business called Wicked Candles Brand. www.wickedcandlesbrand.com. Check her out. But I do have a vending event today. And it is in Baltimore, which, if you know me, you know that's an hour away now. An hour away. Who don't like driving? This girl. She don't like driving. But nonetheless, I will be venturing down there very shortly. It's Saturday morning, so I'm hoping that there is not a lot of traffic on the highway. Let's hope. Let's cross our fingers and hope. Baltimore is one of those towns where you can literally have traffic at any point of the day. You know, there's really no downtime, which is amazing. But yeah. So I'm just putting on a little light, no makeup look. That's really the goal. The brow gel really makes makes your brows, it gives it more of a natural look. And I saw a tutorial the other day where ladies' brows were pretty similar to mine, you know. And she took the brush and fluffed them a little bit. And I can do that. I normally don't, but I'm going to start doing that and see what difference it makes. And, you know, the goal is to get them to look like whole sisters, not half sisters, not stepsisters. But the goal is to always make them look like whole sisters, like they got the same mama and daddy, something like that. This, I don't have my readers on, but I'm going to try to see if I can figure out what this is. But this mascara, baby, let me tell you something. Let me turn it around. It's called Man Eater. Hunty. Girl, you better get you one of these. So I wore this to work on Thursday. My coworker was like, did you get your lashes done? Oh, girl. That's a new mascara, which was a birthday gift from the one and the only Ulta. And I was like, you know, I'll just try this. I'll try that. Honey, I will be purchasing the full size of this Man Eater mascara because she ate down, honey. She ate down. I always like to keep my mole. I have a little mole right here. Y'all see her? I always like to keep her prominent. My little beauty mark. Yeah, so the event starts at 9. It's from 9 to 2. And I don't know why this feels weird. It's from 9 to 2. And the goal is to do at least 2 more events between now and holiday time. You know, holiday season. That's the goal. So we're going to see about that. I always love a nice black eyeliner. That is my go-to. I used to love blue for the longest time. And I love the way it made my eyes look. Like my eyes just popped, you know. My eyes are really like, everybody's so sensitive now, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. My eyes have a natural slant to them. I'm not saying that they look like any particular demographic. I'm not saying that. They look like mine. My original eyes. My original ancestors. If you know, you know. But we're not going to go there today. Anyway. Tell me why I always have a problem doing the right side of my face. It's crazy. I have not figured that out yet. I can always do like the left side of my face really well, and the right side is just like, womp womp. Whatever. And now we're going to go on with this. And like I said, this is just light for the day. Actually, you know what? Hold on. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I want to do a little blush. I love the way blush looks on my skin. I'm going to show you the blush that I bought. You're not going to believe where I got it from. When I tell people you do not have to spend a lot of money on makeup. Like, you really don't. You can. You can if you want to. But you don't have to. Because the idea is you want lasting makeup. You want something that's going to complement your skin first and foremost. You want a good quality. And I don't mind telling you, some of these shadows that the girls are coming out with now, when I tell you they are not as pigmented as they used to be. And I've slowly transitioned, not fully, I've slowly transitioned to using from powder blush to cream. So this is from LA Girl. Okay. I got this from 5 and Below, child, when I tell you. That's why I said, you can believe it. And I just take a little dab, dab, dab. Just give a little rosiness. I cannot wait to get some coffee. My goodness. And you know, coffee doesn't even really keep me awake. Not really, I don't think. I don't drink it past a certain time. But I just love the taste of it. What else? Yeah, I will be braiding my hair tonight. So this crochet that I have in my hair, I will be taking this out and putting in my braids, getting ready for the holiday. So I figure if I do it tonight, well, tonight I'm going to take this out. I'm going to do a nice deep conditioning to my hair. And tomorrow, I'm going to start the braid process. Start the braiding process. The braids are going to be, my nose itches, y'all. So, again, judge your daddy. I'm going to be doing individual knotless braids. And the hair is curly. It's not human hair. So I will not be leaving the hair loose. I use this Aquaphor. You guys know I have eczema. So I use this Aquaphor to put on my skin. I love it on my lips. It feels really, really good. It makes, you know, it makes sure your lips just feel soft. You know, it just feels really soft. And I'm going to take my NYX and just lightly let her dry down a bit. So I watched this video. It wasn't a video. A snippet of a podcast that Jackie the Ina. Now, I don't know how to pronounce her last name that she's changed it to. And we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. We're not going to be fighting down in these comments with, did Jackie block me? We're not doing that. We are not doing that, girl. Nonetheless, I watched a snippet of a video that she did on a podcast, and she talked about, you know, your makeup staying and lasting and all the things. And she said, girl, she said, if you putting on that light makeup, honey, you want that no makeup look. She said, your skin is going to absorb that in so quickly. So quickly. She said, if you want your makeup to last and you want it to look like, you know, it's a fresh application, she said, you're going to be putting on and caking on all the things. And it's not what people think. And I thought about it. I said, you know, your skin absorbs a lot, especially Black women, our skin, Black people in general, our skin absorbs. That's what it's designed to do, right? And that's why it's so rich. That's why our skin always looks so rich. And that's no tea, no shade. That is just a fact. It's just a fact. This is the highlighter that I also got from, first of all, stop paying attention to my clothes behind me. Mind your business. Because I have laundry to do today as well. At any rate, I thought about it. I said, you know what? She's right. She is right. And guess what? If you want your skin to look a certain way, you're in for a surprise. Because it's not. You want your makeup to look a certain way, unless you do all the things, honey, it's not. I know it looks crazy, but let me cook. So this is just a little highlighter. And I like to put it on certain areas to just brighten it up. Just brighten it up. Again, this is my no makeup look. No makeup look. I had a friend who used to always ask me, why do y'all put makeup on and you want it to look like you don't have makeup on? I was like, oh, you're such a man. You're such a masculine man to even ask that question. Because the girls would never. Okay, the girls would never. But for a man that doesn't really know, I thought that was sweet. I explained it to him, though. I explained it to him. This is just a little pressed powder that I bought from just your local beauty supply. And again, I'm telling you, you do not have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on makeup. You can. And there are some really good brands out there. But you don't have to. Okay? And so that, my dear, is the final look. As you can see, I need to go shopping for gloss. She is very much running low on all the things. She needs to go shopping for gloss. That's what I need to do. All right, we let her dry down. And then we are basically finito. So, egg and cheese croissant.
So 3 egg and cheese.
Love something sweet. Introduce yourself to the people.
I am Tiana Paul, Mrs. Paul, okay? I am Treat Yourself. I made the shirt,
Period.
I made the cupcakes, homemade everything.
Everything.
And it's nut free. I also do alcohol infused if you're 21 and older.
There we go. Drink
And if you're not, I don't
responsibly,
judge.
kids.
It's like, no.
I was able to network with some other businesses. I think my niece did well. So, I have a few other things that I'm going to be doing as it pertains to my business. Wicked Candles. I am definitely coming up with some winter and holiday fragrances and wax melts. So I'm going to be doing candles and wax melts. I'm going to be playing around with some fragrances. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Because, you know, you have to, in order for you to figure out what you like, you really have to try and play around with some things. So I'm going to be buying fragrances, playing around with the scents, cooking the wax up in my kitchen. You know, you put a baking soda in there. No. But cooking up, you know, melting the wax in my kitchen, playing with the fragrances, trying to see what hits and what doesn't. So we're going to see. So I'm excited about that. They will be available on my website. I think I may put them on my Etsy page as well. They will be limited items only. So they're not going to be a part of my regular product line. They will be completely limited. Limited. And I probably will do them. I may do some to order, but I think in the beginning I will end up doing about maybe 20 and see how that pans out. I believe I'm going to end up doing a 2 or 3 wick. And for my girls that watch the Housewives, you know that's a big deal. I have a 2 wick candle. No, I have a 3 wick candle. The girls were fighting. I think it was Wendy and Karen, and I feel like Karen had her candles first, but you know how those housewives do. I keep looking in the mirror because my friend, y'all have that one friend, and if you don't have a friend like that, you're probably the friend. That one friend that is never on time. I'm a little late. My friend is never on time. She'll say I'm on my way, and when she says I'm close, you still got about 20 to 30 minutes. So that's why I say, you know what, I'm just going to post up in my car and go from there. I think I'll take y'all into the tasting with me. I got a little Jesus juice here. A little Jesus juice. Good morning. Well, how does the song go? It's morning, and we slept the night. Oops. Away. Ooh, what was her name? Oh my gosh. That woman was a menace. She was always worrying about somebody's husband, honey. I'm going to get her name out in a minute. Anyways, child. This is the next day after my event. And let me tell you, my bestie and I never made it to the tasting. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. I wasn't surprised, though. And not in a bad way. Like I said, she does have a new baby. And when I say new, baby girl's like 3 months. So she's new, but she's not new. She'll stay with her dad, you know. And I just think she probably, her husband probably wanted to spend time, you know, which is understandable. This is his first baby. So he's not quite used to fatherhood yet. And I get it, you know, we're pros at this, but he's new to this, so I completely understood. And there'll be plenty more times, I told her. I just finished doing a half a facial. I'm going to do the rest of it. I know I told you guys before about this Good Molecules. When I tell you, she is one of the best. This brand is a really good brand. So I have the Discolorate, excuse me. It's early in the morning, so don't expect too much of me right now. This is the Discoloration Correcting serum, and this is the hyaluronic acid. I tell all the little young girls, my little nieces, my little sisters out there, my little mentees, your skincare starts in your 20s. It actually starts before then. It starts before then. I used to show my daughter's 8. I used to let her do facials with me. Like, she would want to do it. She would come in there. You know, you cannot get privacy when you have a child around. So I have a granddaughter and a grandson. But the granddaughter, you know, that's baby girl. Baby girl gets whatever she wants, goes wherever she wants. But she would always come in, you know, when I would do my facials. And she asked me, she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing a facial." She said, "I want to play." She said, "I want to play." I said, "Come on in here, girl." And that was a while ago. And I remember one time my grandchildren and we stayed, this is before I made the move where I am. And we stayed over, did a sleepover, as they love to call it, at my niece and nephew's house. And all the girls got together, did a thing, and then the guys got together and did a thing. And we did a whole cute, girly video of us doing our facials. It was super cute. Super, super cute. See, I didn't have a daughter, so, like, all the stuff that I would have done with my daughter, and unfortunately I didn't get a chance to do a lot of stuff like that with my niece, but we do a lot of fun girly stuff now, which I enjoy immensely. But yeah, baby girl loved it. She loved it. So I hope she's keeping it up. I hope she's keeping it up. I know when she's here, when she's with me, she does all these things. She loves to do facials. She wants to mask. She loves to have tea time. And I absolutely love it. It's so much fun for me. So much fun for me. So these are the under eye patches. And this is not sponsored. Let me just be clear. Y'all are still looking at the laundry. Today's laundry day, so stop it. I can feel you judging me through the screen. And I don't like that. Okay? I don't like that. Today is laundry day, though. And my son, he was here. He washed a good bit of the linen. So I don't have to do that. I just have my clothes to wash. Thank goodness for children, adult children sometimes, because they can kind of see where you're falling apart and they just jump in. That's when you know your training as a parent has worked or is working. That's when you know. My moisturizer I use is just Aveeno. Aveeno never fails me. She never fails. As you can see, I have quite the poofy hair under here. I took my crochet out yesterday. As I stated, I will be doing my knotless braids today. I'm going to do that in a separate video. Because I was encouraged to get back into my hair tutorials. I was encouraged by a couple of people. And one of my girls at one of my friends at work, the same one that said something about my lashes, she said, "I will never fight you." Mind you, she's 8 feet tall, okay? I am a statuesque 5'2", but I could take her. So I looked at her, I was like, "That's random." I said, "Why would you say that?" She said, "Because you can do your own hair." The logic. But I get it. It made sense after I thought about it for a minute. I said, "That's wild." That's wild. But that's when I had my hair in locks. And I am strongly contemplating going back to locking my hair. Let me tell you why I cut my hair. First of all, I cut it mainly because I was in the beginning of my separation. And my then husband and I, we were still living together. And that was the start of my internal transition. Because for me, the physicalness of anything, I'm not going to say it's easy, but I can process it easier than anything else. I had to go through a mental transition, which part of that was cutting my hair. In case you guys don't know, hair does hold energy. And so if you cut your hair or if you have locks, that energy is really engorged. Like your hair is engorged with energy. And I just sat in the living room that night when I knew, like, we gotta get this ball rolling, because I don't want me to get angry. You know how you try to rationalize your emotions and walk through and talk through your feelings. And I said, if I don't, woo, just know I am a September Virgo. So if you know, you know. September Virgos are a pure menace to society when provoked. So I encourage anybody, if you have a September, specifically a September Virgo in your life, treat them well. Treat them well, because baby, that mirror of karma coming back to you, it's going to take you years to recover. But anyways, I digress. So that's been at least, oh gosh, this is 2024. I want to say I cut my hair 2018. And I remember because we had already paid for a vacation prior to, deciding. So I'm like, listen, nobody needs to waste any money. So we all went on the family vacation. It was funny. It's funny now. It wasn't funny then, but it wasn't like, it wasn't horrible. We spent the week, together. It wasn't horrible. And we actually had some conversation. But, once things actually do happen, of course, you have different feelings and things come up. But I was saying that to say, I remember the pictures of me with no hair. Like, I cut my hair down low. And when I say I'm going to cut my hair, I'm not talking about a trim. Baby, we're getting the shears. We're getting the trimmers. We're going down to like a nice 2 or 1 guard. When I tell you a bald baddie, I promise you, a bald me, hide your daddy, hide your brother, hide your sons if you're a particular age. Hide everybody, because I'm coming for them and they're coming for me. A bald me, I'm gonna insert some pictures. But baby, first of all, I have nothing to play with, okay? Nothing to play with. And if you are out here and not tooting your own horn, shame on you, sucks to be you. But I toot my own horn because I can, because I know. She attracts, as the brat put it, she attracts them, him, and her. Okay? So, I know I'm bad. Nobody ever has to tell me anything. Even sitting here in this bonnet and this robe, honey, in this disheveled room. Please. You better pick up yourself. Because I'm telling you, I don't even have to do it. I could just be existing. I don't even have to do it. Why is this not staying on? It feels like it's lifting up. But anyway, I said all that to say, I done got all off the subject and everything. But yeah, I thought about growing my locks back, and I don't know. I feel like locks once upon a time were more authentic, because when I started growing mine, I really had a spiritual journey that I was on. And, you know, as you grow older, as you maneuver in life, through life, I should say, as you maneuver through life, you have different phases you're going through. And not that my locks was a phase, but it was more of a spiritual transition that I was maneuvering through. I was still in school for my undergrad. I was still in school. I was a stay-at-home wife for a period of time, which caused a lot of unnecessary, unhealthy discourse. So that did not last long. So I had my locks from maybe about 2012, maybe. I'm trying to think. 13? No, 14. Maybe it was 2014. Maybe it was 2014. Time escapes me, y'all. I swear, like, the older I get, I'm like, wow, that was 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't know. But I want to say I know I was 40 when I had my locks. So it's only been about maybe it's only been about 8, 9 years. Either way, I had a lot I was going through. So that is a major thing that women do. We cut our hair. We will completely, change our homes. We will change how we dress. We do a lot of outward things to process internal emotions. So, and when I tell you the therapy, baby, I feel like once upon a time, I said I wanted to go into psychology. Now I'm like, I don't know. I have 2 degrees, and I'm like, all right, do you want to go back to school? Why would you want to go back to school? Because that's always the question. Do you want to go back to school, and why do you want to go back to school? And psychology has always intrigued me, because I knew I'm a good judge of character. I'm a good judge of people. I'm almost always never wrong when I have an opinion. Almost always never. And I know that's kind of an oxymoron, but I'm pretty one when I have an opinion about something. And my ability to process emotions and understand them really drew me into the psychology thought. So I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. I am not 100% using my master's degree at all. I am not. I mean, to some point I am, because I do, like I told you, I have multiple businesses. So I am kind of sort of using it, but I'm not working in the HR industry. So I'm using it on my business. But I said, if I do go back to school, I want to be right there. Meaning I want to make sure that I am going to be working in that field. So I'm thinking about it, but I'm not 100% sure yet. That may be my my retiring career. I don't know. I don't know. I'm on here rambling, but these are just thoughts. Like, I wake up with so many thoughts in my head, and the more I talk, the more things kind of like start coming to the forefront of my brain. But I'm about to go grab me a coffee and get my day started. Like I said, today is chore day, Sunday. So I normally clean my house, which includes sweeping and vacuuming my floors, clean all of my bathrooms. Listen, if you buy a house and you do not intend on having, housekeeping come in, be prepared to be annoyed at least once a week, maybe twice. If you have children, you're going to be annoyed every day because my house is big, but it's not too big for me. I have a spacious house. I won't say I have a big house. I have a spacious house. But I have to think about this because when I do buy my next house, she will have housekeeping. Like, we're not. Anyway, Sunday is cleaning day. Generally, if I've cleaned on a Saturday, I will sit on my couch and watch all the TV I can find on Sunday. But I absolutely did not do any of that yesterday because we were out making money. I did really well at the event. I am having a candle sale. I will be putting my website in the description, so check her out. Get you some candles by Wicked Candles brand. And holiday time, I think I said this before, but I will be creating some nice holiday candles. So if I'm repeating, keep living. You're going to get older and you're going to repeat it as well. So now off to the races to get my coffee. I will call y'all tomorrow. Have a great weekend.